So this last one, I hear there's like a fire pit out there, but I'm not gonna make like everybody go out there. We can just do that maybe after if you want. I have no idea. You have to ask the establishment. I don't know. But yeah, so if this is your first time here tonight, raise your hand. One person. I'm just kidding. Jonathan, put your goddamn hand down. I've had to deal with you for like 7 years.
I think you're getting off pretty easy because I've had to deal with myself for 36.
Well, thanks for lending the rest of your time to the rest. I'm just kidding. So I always tell people that you can, in fact, still eat s'mores after hearing this piece. There are a lot of people that have been boycotting s'mores. It's literally just an analogy. It has nothing to do with the concoction of s'mores. But, so I promise you, you can still go to the store and buy it. Leroy is very upset, so you can boycott with him, I guess. Literally, Trip Fontaine and Leroy will send me a yearly message just of like random s'mores flavored anything, and it'll just be, fuck s'mores. And I'll be like, nice. Speaking of Vinay, hey Vinay. You know how to make a s'more out of white privilege? We know that part of the campfire where they bring out all the ingredients to make a s'more. You got the graham crackers, marshmallows, Hershey bar. Can you taste it? Can you feel the heat? As you puncture the marshmallow and set it ablaze, twirling the pitchfork in the pits of hell, making sure to scorch every corner. Then you grab the graham cracker and chocolate and insert your fresh catch of a hunted meal into this gooey mess, this rites of passage. Now imagine being the chocolate bar, suffocated by all this whiteness, this heated ghost concoction, and then imagine being as brown as the border that crossed you, dipped in honey and sugar and told, well, you had to build a wall around all this whiteness and pay for it as well. As the crackers are being smashed together and the marshmallow is making its way through all of the border crossings, collecting the crumbs that break off from the pack. Can you still taste it? The overwhelming taste of white privilege, the overused excuse of, I tend to expend my power in heated situations. I felt threatened. I was scared. I had to protect myself. I had to ooze my way through no time served. Now, after all this has occurred year after year, do you look at the campfire the same? The echoing smoke that yells, well, what about black on black crime? And even though that in itself is an epidemic, no one ever eats a s'more without the marshmallow, without tradition. Black and brown alone is too risky, too sneaky not to be up to something. We must be running. The law is the marshmallow. The law is what's supposed to hold everything together, making a mess of everything it touches, dripping onto surfaces it had no business landing on. How do we trust a system that melts under pressure? If anything, the most sturdy parts of a s'more is the chocolate and the graham cracker. And isn't that what this country is supposed to be built on? Land of the melting pot, home of a struggling working class, all built on the blood-soaked grounds of black and brown bodies alike, pledging allegiance to a smoldering pit that will burn you every chance it gets. That's my time, y'all.